AI isn't just insane at creating realistic ads, it's changing how we think about advertising forever. On the left side is a traditional ad that costs thousands to produce, and on the right is a 100% AI creation that I made in under 15 minutes sitting at my desk. What if you could take a single product photo and turn it into a high-quality visual campaign for your brand immediately? And what if I tell you that you could do that in under 20 minutes? Today I'm going to show you how to achieve a high-quality production without mechanical chaos of traditional studio. No complicated software, no expensive equipment or prior experience required. For everything we're going to use today, you just need one website. Back then, food styling was a mess, and they used glue for milk and motor oil for syrup, and if a burger moved even 1 centimeter, a $40,000 setup was ruined instantly.
And there's a lot of money on the line. Filming one 30-second ad can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're working against the clock because they use real food.
Today we're moving away from that, and it's not about saving money, it's about brand scalability. We want our product to look real and consistent every single time. It should look like what's actually in a box, but elevated, because this is how you build a competitive advantage in 2026. I'm also going to show you how you can turn one single image into 9 different variations without writing any prompts in under a minute. And this is complete copy and paste system, so you don't have to be a prompt expert, so even beginner can master that. I give you all the exact prompt and information that I use to create my own visuals, so you can create the same things one-on-one by using my prompts in the description box below. And if you run brand or business, that you definitely know that this is an important part for operational efficiency. We're not just making a perfect shot, we're creating a system where one shot can become a whole year of content. We're not selling the picture, we're selling the feeling. The heat of a grill, the texture of a fresh bread, and the perfect golden crust. Because at the end of the day, customers buy stories, not just beautiful visuals. That's why we aren't chasing a cheap AI trends that die off in 2 days and won't bring you any value, but we are building the assets that sell your product in the long term. And in this video, you won't see results that look AI generated because they look real and natural. Because in 2026, realism is the only standard that actually matters. So let's get into it step by step. So all the tools we're going to use today, we're going to access through Google, but before we even start creating our visuals, make sure to open up a Google Docs document. Here I collected all the information that you need to follow this tutorial along. I also collected here my own prompts, so you can repeat this exact visuals one-on-one. And the links for the tools and the websites we're going to use today, you can also find here. So make sure to open up before we start. So first of all, we're opening Google and going on the Higgsfield AI website. This is how the main page looks like, and here at the upper right corner, you can sign up or log in. I will choose the second option. It's pretty easy to do here. Once we're logged in, we're opening up our Google Doc document, and here under the pictures you will find the instructions how to repeat all those videos step by step. We're scrolling down and finding here a burger close-up shot prompt. We're gonna copy and paste it, but if you don't want to create a burger, I created a prompt template that you can adjust for your needs. So you can create and repeat the same thing with a pizza, sushi, or pasta and any other dish you would like to have. Just swap the list of ingredients and you will receive the same style of the image, but with a different dish. But today we're gonna create a burger, so I copy and paste this prompt and go back to the Higgsfield AI. Here at the left upper corner, I choose image creation, and here at the bottom, I choose the model, which called Nano Banana Pro for my image creation. Then here at the box, I put this prompt, just simply paste it, and here you can choose aspect ratio and the quality. I recommend you to choose the higher one, so your visuals looks much better and results are more crisp. As you can see, I made it 4 times, and each time Nano Banana gave a little bit different result, but since we wrote in a prompt certain ingredients we wanted, so we can see that our product is everywhere consistent. So all the ingredients we mentioned in the prompt exist in each of these pictures. Now I'm going to show you how without prompting and without writing any angles, you can create 9 different variations of this exact burger without swapping ingredients, without writing prompts, just under a minute. By the way, this trick you can repeat with literally any other image you want, and it will still give you 9 different variations from different angles, and the instructions how to do it by your own you can also find in this document. But if you want more control of the angles of your picture, you can open up a Google Doc document, and there you will find a link for the Google Sheets, which called Alisha's Camera Prompt Library, and here you can find multiple different angles with the prompt and prompt examples that you can use for any of your projects. There are over 50 different angles, so you can definitely find the one which will suit your visuals. We're going to use the fastest option. For that, we're going on the main page on the Higgsfield. For that, we can click to explore. And scrolling to the right side, we can find here an option which called Higgsfield Shots. We're choosing this one by clicking on it. Once we open the Higgsfield Shots, we will see here a frame and a place where we can download our picture from which we want to receive these different angles. I, for example, choose this flying burger because here we can see as many ingredients as possible. Here you can also adjust or choose any aspect ratio you would like, and once it matches my pictures, I hit generate. And in under 30 seconds, we're receiving 9 beautiful different images, which are absolutely not similar to each other, which is a good thing for us, because in the future we want to animate this. I choose some of the close-ups, I choose some of the top views from the burger. You can also upscale those images or the selected ones, but for now I'm gonna choose only the pictures that I need. The same thing we can repeat with any other images, and for example now I'll take this patty and we gonna try to create different styles of it. Let's hit generate and see our results. It's even much better than our burger because here we see many more details than on the other picture. Here, besides the close-ups, we also see the full picture and person, for example, the chef, and the grill buttons, which is also cool. And we're gonna save some of these pictures that I like here by clicking on the right button. You can also download a full grid of those pictures, so it will be 9 pictures at once, but for now I don't need this option. Now we're gonna be back to the image. We're clicking create image, and we're back to our library with the generations. As you can see, AI is not always stable, even if you have the same prompt, so you can try multiple times till you get the result you like. For example, I like this patty, and here at the bottom I have the button download. So I save the picture. Ingredients in every dish you can control prompting the ingredients as we did already, and the other way to make it is to layer them one by one. And now I show you how to combine all those ingredients in one burger, but the other way around. Despite the thing that Nano Banana Pro has a 4K resolution, sometimes I want more crisp details on the pictures, and for that I recommend you to use an image upscaler. You can find it in an image generation on the Higgsfield, but I don't really like the results it gives, so I can recommend you to use this other website that I like much more for image enhancing. It's called Enhancer. We're simply signing in here. Here's already a picture example, and this tool is really good not only by upscaling pictures, but also by fixing plastic AI skin. But today we're gonna choose only the upscaler function. You can see before and after is pretty impressive because now all the details are seen really clear. Here we have a few options on the left side. We're choosing this crisp upscaler. Then we're switching the picture with hours. For example, I take this bun that I want to make crisp, and upscale factor I would choose 3 times. Then I hit upscale, and here on the right side we'll see our upscaled image. Waiting a couple seconds, and look how beautiful and sharp it looks like. It looks really crunchy. Here on the right side you can simply download it, and after that we're going back to the Higgsfield. As I said, we're going to use a Nano Banana Pro, so we're choosing this image model, and by clicking here on the plus I would like to add the bun that we just upscaled. Next to it I want to put this patty on. We're uploading both of these pictures to keep our product consistent, and I write a simple prompt like place a patty from image 2 on the bun from the image 1, and hit generate. Now we're waiting till our picture is ready. I made a few variations, and as you can see, it again didn't work from the first try. Here we see already a nice option. I'll choose, I guess, this second one. It has pretty much this pattern from the grill, and it looks better than the other ones. As you can see, this one does not look so good as the other, and the lighting here looks not that realistic. After we placed our patty on the bun, we have to add some more ingredients, and I would like to choose the ingredients from original video. Let's see, what do they have here? They have a patty, they have a cheese, some sauces, pickles, and onions. So we do everything and the exact same following. We're gonna be back to our Higgsfield, download the image we already created, and add it here with a plus. Then I write what do I want to see on it. For example, that I want to see 2 yellow melting cheese slices. Then I choose aspect ratio, the quality, and hit generate. As you can see, we have the cheese slices. Now we have to add some other ingredients. I'll speed it up so it will be faster for you. Now we have all the layers one by one, so we can go and animate all those pictures. We also have our scenes with the patty and with the chef. So here we're choosing in the left upper corner a video and hit create video. This is one of the first functions here. Now it's time to choose a video model, and for that I would like to choose today something different. Let's start today with the Cadence 1.5 Pro because it should give the most realistic result, and this is exactly what we need for our food visuals. So I choose the general preset, and here I'll set only the start frame because it's also required. We're gonna take our generated image with the patty and write here a simple prompt, something like flaming hot melting burger patty on the grill. Dolly zoom in because I wanted to slowly move closer to the patty. Then I choose the duration, the aspect ratio, the important part that it matches our image size, and the resolution. I'll recommend you to choose the higher one because then results look much better. The other settings we're not touching, we don't need them now. And here at the middle, we'll see our video once it's ready. Let's see what do we got. Yeah, that looks pretty realistic. Look how fat is melting here. It looks pretty good. Let's try now something else. For that, we're clicking change. And for now, we're gonna choose a Kling O1 model. And I'm gonna choose the same preset. But here I want to set the start and end frame so we have more control about our shot. I'll choose those 2 pictures with the ingredients. In the prompt, I want to write that I want them to be layered one by one. Then I choose again the duration, the aspect ratio, and the resolution. Since we already chosen the model and the preset, we don't need the other settings. Oh yeah, that looks also good. The salt maybe is not too perfect, but since our video is pretty long, we can cut it or edit it however we like, so it's absolutely okay for this video. Now we need to create more scenes with our final burger, so for that we're gonna be back on the main page and again use the option Higgsfield shot to create multiple angles of the final burger, and I want to create multiple scenes where the sauce and the ingredients are seen so we can animate every single shot. Let's hit generate. Once our images is ready, I'm again choosing the ones I like. Now we are going to be back to our video generation. I choose those 2 pictures with the burger. First one is layered and the other one is the final shot. Then I write a simple prompt like ingredients are getting together in a burger and leave the settings same, hit generate. Yeah, now we got our final scene with the burger. This is actually what we wanted to see. I click here on the top right icon and download it. And the last scene we're gonna create, we're gonna make it with the grill. As you can see, for that I created also multiple shots and it was perfect with the first try. So I choose this empty one as a start image. And I also created with Nano Banana Pro the exact same picture of the same kitchen, but with a fire. We're back to create video. And here we set first and the last frame. We're leaving the same model. It's a Kling O1. First will be the image without fire and the second with the fire, as I said. Then we're writing a prompt here in the box below. Grill is turning on. I don't want to mention anything else. And then the duration, I said the 5 seconds. So this shot is not that long. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And this looks super natural and realistic and nothing is wrong with that. On the right upper icon, I click save and we're downloading this video. And I'm gonna create a couple more images of a burger since it's our main character and all the focus we wanna make on the ingredients of it. We're gonna make a little bit more shots and repeat the same absolute theme with the different pictures. So we have many different videos, but they're gonna be animated the absolute same way using same models for video generation. Once we finished, we're clicking download. And here's our final video is ready. And each time you're trying to create something with AI is not always stable, but each results are getting better and better when you know how to write the correct prompt and which exact model to use. So I hope this video was helpful for you, you liked this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.